Forget everything you think you know about Mexico. Are you ready to question everything you know about reality? Forget the postcards, forget the stereotypes. Today, we're tearing up the tourist map and launching a journey into the heart of the real Mexico, a world that defies logic, plays tricks on your senses, and reveals secrets beyond your wildest imagination. Can you imagine a lagoon that looks like it's made of layered liquid blue glass? Or an ancient pyramid that comes to life only twice a year as a serpent of pure shadow crawls down its steps with astronomical precision? And if that sounds impossible, what about a volcano that is born from a simple cornfield before the eyes of a terrified farmer, only to grow and swallow an entire village within a year? These aren't fantasies or legends. This is just a glimpse of the Mexico we will uncover today, a land that defies reality, where nature, engineering, and history collide to create places that seem to be from another world. Get ready for an epic journey that will change your perspective forever. We will dive into the depths of Mayan underworld portals, climb mountains that hide frozen waterfalls, witness the birth of a volcano, and sail through canyons whose walls rise 1,000 meters to the sky. This is the unbelievable Mexico. This is unreal Mexico. Our journey begins where the power of water reveals itself in its most surreal and tranquil forms. In Mexico, water isn't just an element, it's an artist, a sculptor, and a gateway to other worlds. In a world where most waters crash and roar, there is a place that only whispers. This is Bacalar Lagoon, a 42-kilometer freshwater ribbon that stretches across southeastern Mexico, just minutes from the Belize border, hauntingly serene. They call it the Lagoon of Seven Colors, but that name doesn't do it justice. It's not 7 colors, it's an infinite palette of blue. The color shifts with every angle of the sun, with every passing cloud, and with every change in the water's depth and mineral content. Here, you see layers of sapphire, turquoise, sky blue, and deep indigo, all flowing and dancing in perfect silence. While the nearby Caribbean throws waves against the shore, Bacalar stays perfectly calm, like a mirror reflecting the sky. But this stillness is an illusion. Beneath the glassy surface lies the secret to the oldest life on our planet. Living rocks called stromatolites, ancient structures built by microorganisms over millions of years. They're not just ordinary rocks, they are living time capsules, some of Earth's oldest living organisms, breathing at the bottom of the lagoon. The secret to this water's purity lies in a hidden network of underwater caves and limestone channels that feed the lagoon, filtering its water until it's crystal clear. You can walk into its warm water, feel the silt-smooth floor under your feet, and see every stone, every root, and every tiny fish swimming in the deepest depths, even when the water turns almost black. Bacalar isn't just a lagoon. It's a living, magical world that breathes quietly, holding the deep secrets of the earth. Now, get ready for something that will make your eyes doubt what they're seeing. What if I told you there's a place where the water is pink? Not a slight tint, but a shocking, vibrant pink, like a sunset sky flipped upside down. Welcome to Las Coloradas, on the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. These aren't natural lagoons, but industrial evaporation ponds used to harvest salt. Yet the colors they produce are pure fantasy. This incredible pink hue comes from microscopic organisms that love high salt environments, like Dunaliella, Salina algae, and brine shrimp. These creatures produce brilliant red pigments as they thrive in water that is 10 times saltier than the ocean. When the sun beats down in the dry season, the water evaporates and these organisms become concentrated, turning the pink into an electric magenta that is almost unreal. As you walk along the edges, you can feel the hard-packed salt under your feet and taste the sharp minerals in the air. It's a perfect balance of three clean lines: white salt, pink water, and blue sky. Even the flamingos gather here, feeding on the same algae that gives the water its magical color. Las Coloradas is proof that nature can turn a human design into a surrealist masterpiece. Beneath the dense forests of the Yucatan, the earth hides a network of secrets. Here, the ground doesn't collapse with violence, it sinks quietly, revealing hidden aquatic worlds. These are the cenotes, more than 6,000 natural windows into a stunning underground realm. These natural wells are formed when limestone bedrock collapses, exposing groundwater that has been flowing in silence for thousands of years. Every cenote has its own personality. Some are open to the sky with sunlight streaming down like a heavenly spotlight. Others are nearly sealed, lit only by thin shafts of light that pierce the darkness, revealing water that shifts between emerald and sapphire. The water is so clear you can see 30 meters down. Tree roots dangle from above like natural curtains, and small fish move through columns of light. For the ancient Maya, these places were sacred. They were not just sources of fresh water, but portals to Xibalba, their underworld. They made ritual offerings here and communicated with their gods. To dive into a cenote isn't just a swim. It's a journey into the heart of the earth and the soul of an ancient civilization. From the liquid wonders of nature, we now journey to places where human hands have carved marvels that defy time and dance with the stars. Twice a year, the impossible happens. A giant serpent of pure shadow crawls down the steps of an ancient pyramid with unerring precision. This isn't magic, it's the genius of the Maya civilization in the city of Chichén Itzá. The Pyramid of El Castillo, the Temple of Kukulkan, isn't just a stone structure. It's a giant astronomical machine rising 30 meters into the sky, designed to measure time and light. During the spring and fall equinoxes, the angle of the sun creates a series of shadows on the pyramid's northern staircase, forming the body of a slithering serpent that descends from the summit to the base, where a carved stone serpent head lies in wait. This was no accident. The Maya planned every stone, every angle to achieve this stunning event. And the genius doesn't stop there. The pyramid has 91 steps on each of its four sides at the top platform, and the total is 365 steps, a step for every day of the solar year. Beside it, the great ball court stretches for over 150 meters, its precise acoustics still echoing after 1,000 years.
Chichén Itzá was a great political and religious center, where other structures like the Caracol Observatory show their deep knowledge of planetary cycles and solstices. Everything here was built with a terrifying mathematical precision that makes you feel like you are walking inside the mind of a cosmic engineer. Chichén Itzá isn't just ancient ruins. It's a living testament to a civilization that reached a profound understanding of the universe, leaving behind a riddle of stone and light that still works to this day. About 1,500 years ago, this was one of the largest cities in the world, home to over 100,000 people. Today, its ruins still radiate a terrifying power. Welcome to Teotihuacan, the place where the gods were born. Unlike the jungle-covered ruins of the Maya, Teotihuacan reveals its full, massive scale. The majestic Avenue of the Dead stretches for over 2 kilometers, flanked by the pyramids of the sun and moon and temples designed with stunning astronomical precision. As you climb the Pyramid of the Sun, rising 65 meters into the sky, you feel that each step was made not for human comfort, but for grand rituals and ceremonies. But the biggest mystery is, who built the city? Nobody knows. The original builders of Teotihuacan remain anonymous. Even the name came from the Aztecs centuries later, who found the city abandoned and believed that the gods themselves had built it. Ancient murals depict jaguars, priests, and fire, and the Temple of the Feathered Serpent displays stunning carvings. Teotihuacan isn't just a ruin. It is a living design, a sacred geometry waiting silently under the sky.
Where the Yucatan Peninsula meets the Caribbean Sea, an ancient fortress stands defiant against time and the waves. This is Tulum, one of the few walled coastal cities ever built by the Maya. These stunning ruins are perched on 12-meter-high cliffs above the turquoise water, giving them a view unlike any other. Its original name was Zama, meaning dawn, and when you stand here at sunrise, you understand why. Unlike other cities hidden in the jungle, Tulum's structures stand exposed, gleaming in the sunlight against the limestone and endless blue water. Tulum was a major trading hub where sea and land routes met. Its main temple, El Castillo, stands at the very edge of the cliff, acting as an astronomical observatory and a massive solar calendar. Tulum may not have been the largest Maya city, but its location was perfect, with architecture designed not to dominate, but to frame the horizon. Now we leave human grandeur to witness the absolute power of nature, a power that can create and destroy in an instant. From the greatness of the pyramids, we now climb high into the mountains of Oaxaca, 1,800 meters above sea level, to a place that defies the laws of physics itself. Imagine a thundering waterfall, frozen in place, not by cold, but by the power of stone. Welcome to Hierve el Agua. What your eyes are seeing is not flowing water, but giant petrified waterfalls formed over thousands of years. Drop by drop, mineral-rich springs flowed over the cliff's edge, leaving behind a thin layer of stone with each drop. The result? A stunning optical illusion of waterfalls that look like they're about to crash down, yet they are silent and still. At the top, warm turquoise pools, between 22 and 27 degrees Celsius, invite you to stand in them and feel the soft, mineral-rich water. From there, a panoramic view of endless mountain ranges unfold before you. One of these stone falls stands 30 meters high. The other towers over 50 meters. Hierve el Agua is the place where time froze, leaving behind an eternal testament to the power and patience of nature. In 1943, a farmer named Dionisio Pulido was working his field like any other day. But this day was different. He watched smoke rise from the ground beneath his feet. The next day, the earth began to crack and explode. Before his astonished eyes, he was witnessing an event never before recorded in history, the birth of a volcano. This wasn't a slow geological formation. It was a violent explosion of life. The Parícutin volcano grew over 50 meters in a single week. By the end of its first year, it towered 330 meters high. For the next 9 years, the volcano continued to erupt, burying 2 entire villages under lava and ash. The village of Parícutin vanished completely. From the other village, San Juan, only its church towers remain, still poking out eerily from the sea of hardened black rock. a silent monument to an unbelievable natural disaster. Today, you can walk on the cooled lava flows, a rugged, sharp landscape that cuts through the forest like a frozen black river. The eruption ended in 1952, and the volcano has been silent ever since, leaving behind a perfect cone that testifies to the raw power sleeping just beneath our feet. Get ready to feel small in the face of nature's majesty. In southern Mexico, the Grijalva River has carved a terrifying geological masterpiece over millions of years, the Sumidero Canyon. Your journey begins in a small boat, and soon the stone walls begin to rise around you, reaching heights of over 1,000 meters above the water. The open river turns into a corridor, then into a natural cathedral with a ceiling of sky. The deeper you go, the more you feel everything shrink, your boat, the river, and you too. This vertical world is home to an incredible community of wildlife. Crocodiles sun themselves on the banks, spider monkeys appear high in the trees, and vultures circle overhead. Each layer of this towering canyon holds different life, organized by silence and shadow. Sumidero Canyon isn't just the landscape, it's a symbol of power and resistance carved in stone for generations. From the raw power of nature, we now dive into the living, breathing heart of Mexico, unique cities, each with its own story and rhythm. Welcome to one of the largest and most vibrant cities in the world. Mexico City, home to over 21 million people at an altitude of 2,240 meters. But this massive metropolis hides a strange secret. It is slowly sinking every year. The reason? The entire city is built on an ancient lakebed, the Great Lake Texcoco. The ground beneath it is soft and unstable. Here, contradiction lives on every corner. Ancient Aztec canals flow beneath modern highways. Colonial cathedrals lean from the subsidence, while new skyscrapers rise beside them. Beneath your feet lie layers of history: volcanic stone, buried Aztec pyramids, colonial foundations, and non-stop construction projects. The past and present are in constant contact, where the ruins of the Templo Mayor stand directly behind the Metropolitan Cathedral. This is a city unlike any other, a city that breathes, moves, and sinks all at the same time. Get ready to get lost in the most beautiful labyrinth in the world, Guanajuato, a city tucked into a steep valley 2,000 meters high, where colorful buildings wrap around the hillsides like candy ribbons. This city was once one of the richest silver mining centers in the world, once supplying 2/3 of the world's silver. And this history is carved into its unique design. Roads suddenly vanish underground into tunnels that were once used by mining carts and now carry cars. Narrow, twisting alleys climb the hills, and balconies are so close they nearly touch in the famous Alley of the Kiss. Movement here isn't efficient, it's theatrical. You don't walk in a straight line. You ascend, descend, and discover hidden plazas and markets you never intended to find. Guanajuato is a city designed to be discovered by accident, a city that rewards anyone who dares to get lost in its colorful streets. This is not a city to be seen, but to be experienced. Oaxaca is the city of rhythm, where colonial architecture meets Zapotec and Mixtec heritage in a way that feels alive and natural. The streets are paved with green volcanic stone, and the colors here are strong and real: crimson reds, indigo blues, stone grays. But the true energy doesn't come from the buildings, it moves through them. In one street, a wedding parade weaves between vendors. In another, the smoke of incense drifts from doorways. Here, traditions haven't been revived because they never died. Oaxaca is the center of textile production, mezcal distilling, wood carvings, and handmade pottery. Festivals like the Guelaguetza and the Day of the Dead move through the city as naturally as rain. Oaxaca needs no translation. It speaks the language of craft, ritual, and rhythm. From lagoons that hold the secrets of life, to waterfalls frozen in time, to pyramids that dance with the stars, to cities that defy gravity, Mexico isn't just a destination, it's an experience that challenges your senses and expands your mind. What you've seen today is just a small fraction of a world filled with secrets and wonders waiting to be discovered. It is a land where the impossible becomes reality, and where every stone and every drop of water tells a story that spans millions of years. This wasn't just a journey through a country, it was a journey through the boundaries of reality itself. Mexico is still full of secrets. If this epic journey has sparked your curiosity and you believe there are more wonders to be found, hit that subscribe button and join the expedition. Tell us in the comments which of these unreal wonders amazed you the most. The adventure is not over.